UFC Fight Night, Cannonier versus Imavov. I have no picks this week. I am tailing this guy, UFC Betting Pro. So let's talk about it. He's got this unit bet right here. His unit size is $2,000. So where you see one unit, that means he's putting $2,000 on Denise Gomes. Right? 2 units is $4,000. My unit size is $10. Therefore, I put $10 on Denise Gomes, but I changed it around because he does not have a pick on the final event other than it goes to decision. I chose to parlay it with Cannonier. He's an underdog at plus money. So some of the picks I changed around slightly. Therefore, let's go over what he picked. 1.5 units on Radke. On Marcos is 2 units. On Denise Gomes is 1 unit. Ferreira and Amanda to win, 2.5 units. 2 units on the main event to go to decision. You can see the rest of the... okay, there are parlays in here, and you can take note of them, and I'll slide... there's a big money parlay with the 6 picks. I put down $6 to pay out, I don't know, a couple $100. I forget what it was. But these are your picks. Those are the platforms that they were put on. I tailed for a total of, I think it was 16.5 units, so $165, but it was slightly less. I did not agree with all of the bets, so I changed some around and decreased some of the unit sizes. For example, the 1.75 down to 1.5, the 2.5 down to 2. I even split it up. Anyways, let's talk about some of the picks that I have. Other than that, I put down another $16 on the card. So let me tell you why. So it's a 14 fight card. On top of that, the fights are very difficult to predict. Okay. Here's a list of certain people who have taken their picks, and when I enter them into a 14 unit parlay, the total amounts that are resulting would be $2,000, $8,000, $900, $900, $700, $2,000. And then if I go to, anyways, my picks. So my picks, I didn't study too much. Like I said, this card is going to be difficult to predict. So my pick off the top of my head, I didn't study. Some of the fighters I didn't even take a look at. So this is just me throwing money into a wishing well and watching it go down the drain, seeing if I get paid. Anyways, Santos, Lapinless, Gomes, Castaneda, Butler, La Rosa, Radic, or whatever his name is, Radke, Klein, Baeza, Marquez, Ferreira, Rosas Jr., Reyes, and Cannonier. $5 bet into $95,749.56. Now, the ones with the arrows next to it, the Butler-Katona fight, Klein Moises, Ferreira Stoltzfus, Reyes Jacoby. Those are the fights that I'm unsure of, and I will probably enter $1 bets with variations and overs, unders, fights to start specific rounds, things like that. Other than that, I'm going to be, as soon as the fight starts, I'm going to be building my parlays. So in the first fight already, you can see the girl Puja Tomar is an underdog. Nobody really knows much about her. Hey, you can find some prop bets. You can parlay them with, for example, this has Cannonier to fight goes to decision, but you can find some negative 300 for the fight to start round 4, I believe it was. Either 3 or 4, and I had that inspiration because in his long parlay, he's got Cannonier versus Imavov over 2.5 at negative 285. So you can get something similar to that, and I think that is good. But also Cannonier by KO is another pick that you can make for high bets, because maybe Cannonier's looking to make a statement. He's already had his point fights with everybody. Let's see if he can turn it up and get some KOs. That is UFC Fight Night. That's a quick one. I think it's going to be a good card, an exciting card. I wouldn't be surprised if all of the female fights end inside of the distance, and there are some interesting parlays that you can pick with that. There are good chances that all of the female fights end inside the distance. Some more than others, which defies the typical logic. You'll usually see almost every single bettor say either goes to distance or bet the over on female fights. That's just how it goes. Anyways, that's it. Don't want to take up too much time. Just want to make money. Peace.